How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lay, bringing you Game 2 of our triple header today here on the Dr. Lay Network, as we have Providence. Comes in today at the 9 seed, 14-7 record on the season, taking on the number 8 seed, Butler, who's 16-15. Both teams, of course, they played each other twice in the regular season. Butler winning 113-110 in one of them. The other one, 97-87. That one was won by Providence. So, again, they split the season series. Hopefully, again, we have a great game today. I mean, again, that's a lot of points. Maybe we can expect a high-scoring affair in this one. Good to have you back. Weather is severe, but we will, again, the show will go on regardless where I'm at. So, again, apologies for the Iowa stuff and all that, the Iowa-Maryland game. Anyway, again, this one should be good. Providence averaging 85 points a game. They allow 84. And as far as Butler is concerned, they score 79 points a game, allowing 77. Field goal percentage, Providence at 48%, Butler at 45. Both teams rebound pretty well. Providence at 39, Butler at 38. Rebounds a game. And, again, the winner will take on St. John's, the number 1 seed, which is also tomorrow. I am expecting to call that one. So, again, the winner of this one, I will be seeing you tomorrow. Appreciate you, Orville. Again, appreciate you, Ricky, George, Roberts. How about No? Good to see you once again. DJ, yep, the power is here. JT, good to see you once again. How's it going, Big Perm? Appreciate you, man, again, for tuning in. As, again, we're back and ready to go for some Big East basketball. Round 1. Again, Providence and Butler. The highlights pretty much for this one. I mean, I know you have a bet there, JT, on BizJack 19 plus. We'll see. But yeah, BizJack averaging 17 points a game. Vax averaging 15. You have him for 19 plus. We'll see. Again, a lot of scoring for both teams. So maybe we get that type of performance today. Bulldogs going to win this one. All right, we'll see. Didn't think you covered these small games. I've been covering a lot of them. In fact, more so of these than the big ones, really. So, yeah. No, it's I've really enjoyed it. Again, next, right after this one, in 3 hours, we'll be doing Boston and Lehigh. That is the final matchup in the CAA. And yeah, that one will be pretty fun. The winner goes dancing, loser stays home. But, yeah, appreciate you, JT, for tuning back in. We're about ready for some action. Providence in black, Butler in white. Providence with the opening tip, and there they go. This is Sellers. Sellers going with it left to right. Butler right to left. All right, here is Urban Moose. Urban Moose hands it in to Sellers, who lays it in for a couple of points. That is the opening score there. Sellers with 2. 2-0 Butler, or pardon me, Providence leading over Butler. This is Butler here. This is Jones. Jones with it underneath. Passes inside to Kaiser. Kaiser can't quite connect. As here comes Providence. Providence with it. This is Sellers. Sellers with a deep 3. That's an air ball. Not ideal there for Providence and Sellers, but hey, he'll be okay. Again, the leading scorer for their team as far as points per game. Point spread for this game is actually 1.5. It's supposed to be a tight one. And again, these teams can put up points. That is a big reason why it's expected to be a tight one. All right, here we go for Butler. As this is BizJack. BizJack hands it into Ajayi. Ajayi going to the rim, puts it up. No call, no bucket. It looks like it was last touched by Providence as it does go out of bounds. So Butler ball still with 19:07 left to go in the first. You're hoping they'd lock Sellers up. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. We'll see. Everyone might score today. We'll see. This is Jones. Jones back to Ajayi. Ajayi for 3. That's in and out. But rebounded there by, well, last touched by Jones. Oh, they're going to say it was last touched by Providence. Okay, well, ball remaining with Butler here. On the near side again, Butler going right to left. Providence left to right. Again, it'll take me about 10 minutes of actual game time to get the names down, so I do apologize. BizJack going to be inbounding it. Floats it over to Jones. Jones here to Ajayi. Ajayi with it in the lane. Muscling his way in. Passes back outside. This is Kaiser. Kaiser back to Ajayi. Ajayi puts it up and gets the bucket. Tying it up 2-2. Here's Providence again, 18:40 left to go in the first. This is Sellers. Sellers driving it in. Mid-range jumper. Going to be too strong. Rebounded there by Kaiser. Kaiser coming down. Crossing half court. Bounce pass to Ajayi. Ajayi going to the rim. Fumbles the ball, but it goes for Jones. Jones takes it and gets the bucket. Good stuff there by Jones. And I believe he was found on or by Erhenmoose. Again, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but we're just going to go with it. Erhenmoose. That's, if it isn't, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, Jones going to go to the line for that three-point play. 72% free throw shooter does indeed make it 5-2. Butler leading over Providence. 18:23 left to go here in the first. Here is Sellers. Sellers at the logo. Passes to the corner, gets it back. Sellers looking around, passes outside. This is Mella. Mella with it. Mella going to drive in the lane. Puts it up. Floater too strong. Tipped away. Still tipped away. Rebounded finally by Ajayi. Ajayi now with it. Taking it down the court. Passes over. I believe that is Elabor. Elabor with it at the point. As now he's making his way in. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack. Floater. Doesn't get the friendly roll. As it's going to be rebounded by Providence. Mella with it again. Mella driving inside. Turning around. Trying to find a teammate. Muscling his way to the basket. Too strong. Rebounded there by Elabor. Elabor driving inside. Puts it up and gets the basket. 7-2. Butler leading. These guys again will play fast. As there is Mella. Mella to Sellers. Back over to Erhenmoose. Kicks it out to Vax. Vax driving inside. Mid-range floater. That one's in and out. Rebounded there by Ajayi. Ajayi with it as he kicks it to the corner. Elabor going to work his way inside. Slamming it in for an easy 2. Timeout Providence. So timeout with 17:05 left to go in the first. Butler leading 9-2. Oh, it's close to down to last second game. Yeah, I know. Hopefully. That's what I'm pulling for. Shout out NBC ruining live sports. Good play-by-play so far. Listening at work. Gotcha, Dean. Appreciate you for listening in. Hopefully I do a good job for you. That is the goal here, to provide the best play-by-play possible. And again, I do apologize. Dean won't really know the players, as again, I had to just kind of write it all down. Write all these players down. I get their main stats, and that is pretty much it. But it'll take me about a half, I would say, and then I can, I don't know, just by looking at them. So far, I've already gotten a few down. So no TV timeout there, so we're working our way back here. Again, Butler 9, Providence 2. Providence with the opening bucket, but it's been Butler since for the last 2.5 minutes. Again, feel free to let me know who you have winning, either, again, in the poll or down below or both. Right now, 62% of you guys with Butler, 40% with Providence. Again, these guys split in the regular season. Here is Sellers crossing half court, chilling at the logo. Again, just under 17 minutes to go as Sellers finds Vax. Vax looking around at the logo, kicks it to Meller. Meller back to Sellers. Sellers with it again at the logo. Driving inside in the lane. Mid-range jumper. Too strong. Rebounded by Ajayi. Ajayi with it. Crossing half court. Ajayi going to take it in. Looking to get to the bucket. And puts it up. Gets the bucket. Can't speak. It is what it is. Butler leading 11-2. Here is Sellers at the logo. Looking for a bucket again. They definitely are struggling. Here's Vax. Vax looking around as he finds, I believe this is Jones. Jones for Providence. Jones for each team. As Jones driving in the lane, puts it up, and too short. Rebounded by Ajayi. Butler playing some good defense, or Providence with some bad offense. This is Elabor. Elabor with it at the logo. Finding, this is Bizjack. Bizjack spinning around. Nice move. Going to the lane. Floater. That's just too easy. 13-2. You can see why Providence has allowed 84 points a game. Their defense is really non-existent so far. But again, it's still early. 15:40 and counting. Sellers finding Mella. Mella has it turned. No, he takes it back. Almost a bad pass. Really, it was, but he does fight for it as Sellers with it. Driving in the lane. Floater, once again, too strong. Rebounded again by Jai. Jai with it. And he's going to go up. Puts it up. Gets the bucket. Oh, man, this is one-sided. 15-2. 15-15 left to go in the first. Here is Mella, is again Providence only with 2 points. As here's Sellers. Sellers back to Mella. Mella to Vax. Vax just jacks up a three. Why not? And he drains it. There we go. Maybe Providence has something after all. 15-5. 14:53 left to go here in the first. Butler with it. This is Jones. Jones underneath. Jones hands it off to Jai. Jai couldn't get the basket, but he was fouled. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Want to say, though, that'll take us to the first commercial break. Official TV timeout. Butler leading by 10, 15-5. BYU Moneyline, Sooners Moneyline. Book it. All right. Appreciate you, Zach, for tuning in. Good luck. Good luck with what you got. Let me actually look at what's going on across the nation right now. I haven't really been able to check in. Right now, SMU tied with number 24 Louisville, 26-26 at the half. Low-scoring affair there. Let's see. Bethune-Cookman leading Prairie View A&M 61-56. Richmond leading Loyola Chicago 65-64. USC leading 56-44 over Washington. UNLV 41, Wyoming 26, Cincinnati 21, UCF 19, Mississippi State 26, Auburn 22. Final scores from earlier: NC State over Pittsburgh 98-88. Pittsburgh is done. Not really a shock there. Iowa State, number 7, Iowa State blowing out Arizona State 91-42. St. Bonaventure, again, don't know how to pronounce it. It is what it is. Over LaSalle 99-80. Iowa over Maryland 75-64. We covered that one earlier. And Kentucky over LSU 87-82. Trying to see here. Oklahoma plays South Carolina. And who does BYU have? BYU. Where are you at, BYU? I actually can't even see BYU. What the heck? Am I blind? Am I going too fast? BYU West Virginia. There you go. Gotcha. Good luck, man. Good luck, Zach. All right, let's see. JT liking it right now. A few injuries, but this doesn't seem like the same team that beat the Johnnies. Right now, not. But, again, still early. Still plenty of time. Quay put Providence for -4.5. Ooh, right now, rough start. But, again, plenty of game time, as you know. Appreciate you, Quay Sean. Pitt BYU. And no, I'm good. I don't bet myself. But you guys, again, you enjoy that. Good luck. I pull for all you guys. But I myself do not partake. One of the reasons is I live in Texas, which is actually, it's illegal to do that here. Anyway, we're back here in actually Madison Square Garden. That's where we're at for the Big East tournament. Butler leading 15-5. Jai has been pretty good already with 5 rebounds, averaging a rebound a minute, 6 points. Ella Bohr, pardon me, with 4 points. Bizjack with 2. And again, Ajay is going to get the line. Ajay is a 64% free throw shooter. Ajay at the line as he releases, and that one rolls in. Yeah, not a good start for Providence on offense and defense, really. Again, 16 points already for Butler. Looking to tack one on. As there it is. There it is. It does indeed happen. 17-5 is your score. Providence trailing by 12. But still, again, plenty of time. This is Vax. Vax back out to Floyd. Floyd over to Jones. Jones to Sellers. Sellers with it. Sellers has it stripped, but it finds Jones. Jones with it. Back to Vax. Vax going to drive inside. Kicks it out to Sellers. Sellers for 3. And that's too strong. Rebounded by Ajay. Already 6 rebounds for Ajay. I mean, that's already really good for college. But he still has plenty of game left. As Alabor finding Ajay. Ajay with it beyond the arc. Just over 14 to play. Again, 17-5. This is Alabor driving in the lane. And he loses the ball, but it finds a Butler teammate. Trying to see, this is Traore. Ojai just has it stripped away. This is now Sellers. Jones slams it in. Well, that was quick. A little turnover there by Ojai. Providence able to take advantage. 17-7 is your score. Football score. Missing football. Missing it really bad, but it's okay. Illabor with it. Finding Traore. I think it's Traore, actually. It's Bizjack now with it. He's driving inside. Bounce pass inside. Intercepted. Intercepted there by Floyd. Floyd to Jones. Jones looking around to Sellers. Oh, the pass is just a little wild as it finds a spectator. Out of bounds. Butler ball. I think Missouri Tigers will beat the UK Wildcats tomorrow. You're probably right. Kentucky is just no bueno this year. 17-7 again, 13:21 to go here in the first half. So here is Butler. Butler, actually it's literally his name is Butler. Butler, Traore to Ojai. Ojai, bounce pass here to Haywood. Haywood with the three. That's going to be too strong. Rebounded there by Floyd. Floyd over here to Jones. Jones driving inside, puts it up, gets the basket. Nice play there, just going to the rim. 17-9 is your score. Butler was up by 13. Now they're up by 8. Still, of course, a nice cushion. But again, plenty of time left to go. As here's Butler, literally his name. Butler with it. Oh, he loses the ball. I don't know who. Casper must have had it. I don't know. Casper, the friendly ghost, may have tipped it loose. No idea what happened there with Butler. Just literally lost it out of bounds. Providence now with it again, down by 8. Maybe coming back, of course. Again, still way plenty of time. Like, we are just really starting this game as Floyd kicks it out here to Vax. Back to Floyd. All this happened beyond the arc. Floyd here to Jones. Floyd again. Floyd in the lane. Floater! That's too short. Rebounded there by Traore. Traore hands it off to Ojai. Ojai with it beyond the arc. As now he's passing it outside. This is Bizjack. Bizjack to Butler. Butler pump fakes. Running inside. Floater gets the baskets. 19-9. Back to a 10-point game. BYU versus Houston tomorrow. Ooh, interesting. Gotcha, Zach. Appreciate you again for tuning in. As here's Vax. Vax passing it out here. This is a new guy. I actually don't have him written down, so he doesn't play too much. As here is Floyd. Floyd to Vax. Vax for three. That's going to be too short. Rebounded there by Ojai. Ojai, ooh, crossing a guy over. As now he's going to take it to the rim. He's fouled. Oh, but he gets the basket somehow. Put it high off the glass. Unbelievable. He's still down. Maybe playing up the theatrics. TV timeout. Butler leading 21-9. As it's been the Ojai show. 10 points already. And 3 rebounds away from a double-double. Ryan Nelson already started with 2. Ryan Nelson. Who are I actually don't have Ryan Nelson. Who's Ryan Nelson? Or is that a different team? Is that in baseball? I'm sorry, JT. Over a 16 tournament span, the higher ranked teams and matchups often aligning with the preseason top 25 teams won approximately 69.2% to 71.8% of their games. Interesting stat. Interesting, yeah. Usually, yeah, I would say that usually happens. Yeah, you lose your mind at least 2 times per game. Who, me? I guess. I don't know. That's what I got to do, man. Got to keep it energetic. I mean, of course. I mean, it's a good play, I'm going to go ahead and praise him for sure. I'm definitely not, going to hesitate with an exciting play. I'll definitely let you guys know my excitement. Now, again, if the guy is an idiot, then the guy is an idiot, and I'll make sure to call him out. Diamondbacks, Ryan Nelson. Okay, I'm like, that had to be baseball because I'm like, I don't have anyone here. Who can beat Florida? I don't know. There's some pretty solid teams, man. I mean, again, I think Michigan's pretty good. I've covered Michigan a few times already. They are definitely someone to. I don't know. They might be the ones I pick in the bracket. We'll see. Ravens are hot trash. Yeah, I don't know what they did was kind of messed up there, but Nephew, good to see you. Again, appreciate you, Robert, for tuning in. Folks, again, feel free to head to my page for many reasons. One, you can subscribe, but two, of course, go to my post section, and you'll see that I have a March Madness group forming. Again, make sure to have an ESPN account. It's free to do so. And if you already have one, it's great. Just click the link, and I'll take you to the men's bracket. The bottom one's for the women's if you're interested in that one as well. But, yeah. So you'll be able to compete against my community and, you know, the rest of, well, really me. So we'll see who the best one is, who's the soothsayer. Again, obviously the bracket isn't created yet because they still, well, we're still obviously in conference tournaments. But make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks, for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. It is free to do so. Again, we'll be calling the Boston-Lehigh game for the Patriot Championship. Of course, the winner goes dancing. Not literally, but they will go to March Madness. Let's see here. Chiefs had their quarterback for baseball the whole season. So they were bad. Chiefs were bad last year. I think they're going to come back. And appreciate Orville. Lovely broadcast, all sports. I try, Ricky. Again, I do a lot of sports, folks, but I'll go into that a little bit later. Zajai is going to be at the line. 64% free throw shooter. Again, made the shot prior. So it's just one shot for the three-point play. And, of course, he finds it. 22-9 is your score. 13-point game. 11:35 left to go in the first. As this is Daniels. I'll have to write that down for. So he's back in. He apparently didn't play last time. Or he wasn't getting a lot of stats. Floyd over here to Sellers. Back to Floyd. Floyd pump fakes. Back to Sellers. Sellers with it. Back to Floyd. Again, all this happening beyond the arc. They're going left to right. Floyd driving the lane. Kicks it out to Daniels. Daniels kicks it out to Floyd for three. That's going to be too short. Rebounded by Ajayi. This guy everywhere. Unbelievable. This guy is everywhere. Bizjack. Bizjack to Ajayi. Ajayi back to Bizjack. Bizjack with a deep three. Oh, man, what a shot from way downtown. This guy. This guy's in the chat. There you go. Anyway, this is Floyd. Floyd with it. Passing it back to Sellers. Again, a 16-point game. Back to Floyd. Again, on the near side here. Back to Sellers. Sellers is stolen away. Butler now with it. This is Ajayi. Ajayi going to the rim. Passes back to Bizjack. He just jacks it up again. That one too strong. Rebounded by Sellers. And now we do have a Providence player down. It is Floyd. Floyd is holding, I think, around his thigh area. That's not good. 25-9 is your score. 10:23 left to go. Woke up early, put in like 30 minutes of research. That's what I came up for the games. Gotcha. Before your lady gets home. Oh, yeah, understood. NFL should take the Ravens draft pick for tampering. It was really crazy. It was pretty crazy stuff what happened there, but I don't know. Thought about making a video, but everyone I think already has. So buyer's remorse. It was a dirty move. Yeah, I know. I think everyone kind of knows it. Went to school with K. Denton, our relief pitcher. Okay, he's on the spring training roster for the Rockies. Most of his pitches are in the mid to high 90s. Nice. That's cool. K. Denton. Hey, if I do some Rockies games, then hey, I'll keep an eye on for Cade Denton. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Providence selling your parlay. Maybe. Still plenty of time, but definitely not a promising start. Only 9 points through 9.5 minutes of play. That's not a recipe for victory. Butler, by the way, 25 points. Not even halfway through the first half. They're just looking really good. Really, it's been Ajayi. Ajayi actually will be subbed off, I believe. So they're going to have... So Butler's going to have a new set of players. So can the Friars take advantage? As this is Jones. Jones to Vax. Vax over here to Mella. Mella going to take it inside. Mella inside. Jones gets the bucket. 25-11 is your score. 14-point game, 2 touchdowns. This is Butler. Again, actually his name as Butler going to the rim. Floater. That one's just too easy. Again, the lack of defense is just shocking. Sellers with it beyond the arc. He's now going to drive inside. Kicks it out to Vax. Vax for 3. Then he swishes it. 27-14. 9:36 left to go. This, again, is Butler. Actually, his name. Butler, the point guard. Butler inside. This is Traore. Traore inside. Puts it up. Gets the baskets. That was actually Keith. Traore to Keith with the basket. 29-14. As here is Mella. Mella going inside. Puts it off the glass. Gets the basket. All right, we're going to see some scoring now. Just like that, 7 points for Providence in the last minute or so. 29-16. Butler with it. Butler passing to Traore. Traore just jacks up a three. That's going to be too strong. You're up by 13. I guess it's whatever. As here's Jones. Jones to Sellers. Sellers going to the rim. Sellers passes back out to Jones. Pump fakes. Driving inside. And he's stripped. Last touched by Butler. Looks like the Providence player wanting the foul. Butler's saying it went off Providence. They actually are going to say it's on Haywood, a foul on Haywood. So the one referee said no, it was just a clean play, but oh wow, yeah, no, that's definitely a clear and obvious foul. So looks like we'll see Jones here with the free throw. He's a 68% free throw shooter. 68% as there is the first. That one's too strong. Don't think the Chiefs will be in the AFC Championship game. I don't think they'll win their division. Go Steelers. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think they'll be back, but, you know, I don't know about AFC Championship. We'll see. We'll see. They need a lot of work on their roster as well. But they'll be fine with Mahomes. As that one's short again. Misses both. Rebounded there by Butler. As this is Elabor. Elabor with it at the logo. Trying to get a player. Finds Bizjack. Bizjack with it. Bizjack going to the far side. Stepping back. Bizjack finding Elabor. Elabor with it. And he thought about the three. Now he's going to work his way inside. Spinning around. Go to the basket and is stuffed by the rim. Mella now with it. Mella moving fast. Mella kicks it into Jones. Jones passes inside and it's taken away by Butler. Bizjack now with it. Going right to left. Just over 8 minutes to go. Again, 29-16. Bizjack with it. In the lane. Bizjack floater blocked by Mella. Jones with it for Providence. And now they're going to call a foul on Bizjack. 13-point game, 8:03 left to go. Again, Butler up 13. Should say left to go in the first half. Let's see, who's rocking with Seton Hall for tomorrow against Marquette? Yeah, Marquette. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. I have to look at that. I have to look at who's playing what or who's doing what. ORU. Can't remember what that is. Floyd injury kind of helps you. Oh, well, he's back in. Well, now he's actually out. This is Vax with it. Vax with it on the near side. And now he's going to cut in. Vax, mid-range jumper. He was hit. No call. Too strong. Rebounded there by Butler. Bizjack. Bizjack to Elabor. Elabor with it. Passing it inside to Keith. Keith. Watch out for Keith. Looking around. Floats it out to Bizjack. Bizjack with it. 10 left to shoot. Calling for a pick. Jones delivers the pick down. Jones gets the ball. Back to Bizjack. Bizjack is going to get called for a travel. And it looks like that's going to be a TV timeout. 29-16. Butler leading over Providence. Nelson with 3 strikeouts in the second. Nice. Ryan Nelson. Yeah. Yeah, the D-backs definitely need some pitching for sure. Starting move, but not legal. But not illegal, yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it. I mean, I knew what they were. Oral Roberts. That's right. I was thinking. I don't know why. When I saw ORU, I wanted to say Robert Morris, but no, it's Oral Roberts. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm like, because it's definitely not Robert Morris. Like, how does that even make any sense? But yeah, Oral Roberts, gotcha. I'm like, well, that looks so familiar. I just could not think. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel, folks. Again, we'll go over stats and all that at the half. But yeah, if you're enjoying what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. It is free. It is free to do so. I promise you. Again, we're going to be calling another game right after this. as we'll be doing Boston and Lehigh. So, yeah. Your brain sometimes does not function when I type. Yeah, no, same here. You can tell when I try to speak. Though it doesn't help when I have someone talking in my ear and I try to just... That's always a pain. But then again, I don't know. I have trouble speaking anyway. And yeah, when I'm in front of the camera, like I'm in a mode where, like, you know, you can ask me what, well, like, you know, 2 + 2 is. I'll freeze up or something like that, like something simple, and I'll like, no idea, because I'm just in the mode of playing or calling a game. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you're enjoying the broadcast. Make sure again to like and subscribe. It is free to do so. Again, a 13-point game, Butler over Providence at the moment. See if there's scoring updates. I don't know if I have to refresh this or whatnot. Yeah, I do. SMU leading Louisville 50-48. USC and Washington are tied and going to overtime. Unbelievable. 71-71. That's the Big Ten second round. UNLV leading Wyoming 49-48. Mississippi State leading Auburn 40-38. Cincinnati leading UCF 34-31. And, of course, again, in this one, obviously, it's 29-16. East relief pitcher. Diamondbacks used him for bases loaded situations all last year. Having no pressure. I'd figure he did great today. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like Ryan Nelson, can he, like, eat innings, too? Can he pitch, like, more than one inning, or am I just tripping? Like a long relief pitcher? I can't remember. All right, 29-16. This is Vax. Vax over here to Mella. Mella to Daniels. Daniels back to Vax. Vax driving in. Passes into Mella. Mella kicks it out to Daniels. Daniels for three, and he drains it. It's a 10-point game. Not dead yet. Aaron Rodgers type of stuff here. This is Elabor. Elabor with it, crossing half courts. Again, 29-19. Passes over here to Ajayi. Ajayi inside to Jones. Jones looking around. Jones trying to find somebody. Passes inside to Bizjack, but it's stolen away by Sellers. Sellers with it. And he passes to Mella. Mella for three. That's going to be off. Rebounded there. Knocked out of bounds by Butler. Don't know what in the world he was doing, but he did it. 6:31 left to go. Again, Butler up by 10. Hope you do a few Reds games. I know the Pirates play Reds pretty early. But again, I do have some Reds fans on the channel, so yeah. That may be happening. All right, Sellers inbounding underneath his own basket. Looking around, floats it in, and, well, it's caught there. Kicks it out to Vax. Vax back to Sellers. Sellers looking around. Sellers just jacks up a three. That's in and out. Taken away by Erdenmoose. Erdenmoose to Mella. Mella to Daniels. Daniels to Sellers. Sellers taking it inside. Spinning around. Puts it up. Gets the basket. Now it's an 8-point game. Providence not going away. Just over 6 to play here. Again, an 8-point game as Ajayi is going to take it inside. Ajayi spinning around. Looking, and, well, that's got to be a double dribble. Ajayi saying it was tipped. No, sir. He went up with it, came down. Can't do that. And Butler kind of cooling off a little bit. Get an 8-point game here. Looks like the Butler coach is pretty upset. But he's not going to win the argument. Like there's still a delay. I don't know what's going on here. As he inbounds it here to Vax. Vax out to Mella. Mella to Daniels. Daniels back to Vax. Vax with it. Vax going to the near side. Pulls up for three. And he drains it. It's a 5-point game. 29-24. Oh, man. Providence has fought their way back in it. Ajayi to Elabor. Elabor to Jones. Jones to Bizjack. Bizjack looking around beyond the arc. Driving inside. Looking. Pump fakes. Pump fakes again. Drawing the foul. Doesn't get the basket, but he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Bizjack, a 86% free throw shooter, so pretty solid. Bizjack right now with 6 points on the day. Alex, like and follow. Appreciate you, Alex. You're a legend, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Trying to grow this channel even some more as Bizjack does make the basket 30-24. Again, still a football score. Whether he makes this or not, it will be. Erhan Moose was the one that was called for the foul, as Bizjack does indeed make the second. 7-point game, 5:25 left to go here in the first. Here is Mella for Providence. Providence doing a good job of fighting their way back. Daniels back to Vax. Vax with it at the logo. Coming to the near side now. He pulls up from way downtown. Makes it! Unbelievable Vax! Jeez, Vax. I mean, that's crazy. Crazy range. Here is Butler Jones. Jones looking around. He's underneath. Finding Ajayi. Ajayi with it. Goes up with it. Gets called for the foul. He didn't make it. So now Ajayi was fouled by Mella. And Ajayi will go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Basketball is a game of runs. It is. You're seeing it right here. Again, 33-27. Ajayi looking to make it. We'll be covering Italy versus Mexico today, and also what's your reaction to USA, Italy. So unfortunately, we'll not be covering Italy, Mexico. USA, again, just kind of a, I don't think they took it seriously. Ajayi making it back to a 7-point game. But no, unfortunately, going to be covering another basketball game at that time. But yeah, just it feels like the USA, the pitching was horrible. Offense was fine, but they produced a little too late as Vax driving inside. Vax goes up with it and gets the basket. 34-29. Vax has just been on fire as of late. He's at 14 points. Elabor with it beyond the arc. Now he's driving inside, looking for a teammate. Spinning around, wandering back behind the arc. Now he finds Ajayi underneath. Ajayi muscling his way in. Ajayi going, spinning around, turning, shooting. In and out burger. Rebounded by Providence as Mella comes away with it. Mella to Vax. Vax from way downtown. No way. That's an air ball. Okay. There was indeed no way about that. That was just crazy range. Honestly, that would have been pretty wild had he made that air ball there. Again, just a little bit too far. 34-29 is your score. Butler leading by 5. Butler with it with 4:04 left to go. Clover Spicy? Not following there, JT. Judge doesn't know how to be a clutch. Yeah, that was a tough one. Hands it inside. Ajayi inside. 2 points. 2 points for Traore. Apologize on that. Ajayi passing at the last second, 36-29. They just move too fast. It's hard to get it all the time, like get every single move. Mella with it beyond the arc, moving again left to right. Is Mella going to drive to the basket? Mella floats it up and gets the basket. Back to a 5-point game, 36-31. Just over 3 minutes to go, 3:25 to be exact and counting. Elabor with it. Beyond the arc, looking around. Elabor trying to find a teammate. Finding Traore. Traore with it in the lane. Muscling his way in. Hook shot. Too strong. Rebounded there by Jones. Jones with it for Providence. Finding Vax. Vax back to Jones. Jones slams. Oh, and he's fouled. Did not slam it in, but we'll get a couple of shots. Looks like we're going to get a commercial break. 36-31. Butler leading by 5. Heat check. Butler has, exactly. He overheated. Vax overheated for sure. Butler's made some deep runs, and yes, they have. They were pretty legendary back in the day. I think it's just name recognition, Like whenever. I don't know. I feel like that's more of the reason why Butler's winning. Maybe, of course, for the win-loss. But, Butler's like, oh, Butler, they got to be good. Italian horn for luck. Gotcha. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. I try to, again, get to the chat as often as I can. Of course, a little bit difficult in, when it comes to, basketball or hockey, but I really do try to make it happen. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks. It is free. We are closing in on 69. No. Well, yeah, we are closing in on 6,900 subscribers. So, again, thank you guys for helping out, for subscribing. Again, it is free to do so. Big East is always is one of the best, always exciting. Yeah. I just miss when my college, Pitt. I mean, again, I didn't go there. I'm just a fan, I guess, because of my dad. But when they were in the Big East, that was when I was actually talking about the Big East earlier. I remember that 2008 season. Pitt had 31 wins. A lot of teams in the Big East had 31 wins. Pitt made the Elite Eight, lost to Villanova. That was rough. But yeah, the Big East used to be really, really good. Now they're still good. I mean, but, just not as deep as they once were. Some First League Champions League. Yeah, I saw Newcastle and Barcelona. Apparently Barcelona lucky to get a draw. Bayern Munich crushed at Atalanta, yeah. Galatasaray over Liverpool, really. 1-0, jeez. Galatasaray. They're usually one of the better, if not the best, Turkish league, I think. Atletico Madrid 5-2 over Tottenham. Man. Yeah, the Premier League's so good until they get to... I don't know. It always seems like they can't do anything when it comes to the Champions League or whatnot. I have no idea why, but maybe our perception of the Premier League is maybe overrated. I have no idea. All right, we're turning to action here again. 36-31, Butler up by 5. They've been pretty much leading the entire game, but it was really bad at one point. Butler at one point led by 16, but Providence has worked their way back, only down by 5. Providence has made 5 of their last 6 shots again. I believe this is going to be Jameer Jones at the line. 68% free throw shooters. Jones releases and does make the first. 36-32 your score. As now he does make the second. It's a one-basket game. 36-33. They put the score on Butler for some reason. Butler with it now. Elabor with it. Elabor looking to Ajayi. Ajayi going inside. Puts it up and gets the baskets. 38-33. Your score here is Sellers. Sellers with it beyond the arc, finding Mella. Mella with it on the near side. Mella going to drive inside. Oh, he falls down. Gets back up. And they're going to call a travel. Mella saying he was tripped. But looks like they're not going to give it to him. So, again, Butler ball. Just over 2 minutes to go. Remember, Louisville, Pitt, Hughes, West Virginia, Notre Dame, Cincinnati, Rutgers. Yeah, completely different. Yeah. Remember, 5 years ago when Villanova was just walking on teams like your doormats. Yeah, they were really good. Troy with it here for Butler. Bizjack for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded there by Providence. Oh, but he loses the ball. And, they're going to say... Actually, I don't know how they're going to say it's Providence possession, but it is what it is. Again, the winner of this game will play the number 1 seeded St. John's. St. John's, I can't remember their... Red Storm, right? Yeah, Red Storm. Tomorrow. And I hope to cover that one. That is the goal. Looks like we're going to a commercial break. 38-33 is your score. Butler leading by 5. 2:13 left to go. Premier League is kind of like the NFC North. A lot of playoff caliber teams. Only a team that or so that can win the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of odd. I don't know. They always seem to fall short. They're the basketball version of Tulane. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, Villanova's still pretty good. Looks like there's actually a coach's challenge. I don't know what happened, but And to me, it looked like Butler touched it last and it went out of bounds. I don't know. Yeah, to me that went clearly off Butler, but what do I know? I mean, that's as obvious as... And Sellers was just looking like, come on. Come on. Anyway, we do have a coach's challenge, 38-33. Again, we are in severe weather, so I do apologize. But, again, hopefully we can make this stream last. So Butler will retain possession. Yeah, no, again, Providence with a turnover. Again, 38-33, your score, 2:13 left to go in the first, and Butler will have it. Inbounding underneath their own basket. Providence coach doesn't like it. Of course, it doesn't, I think he understands. It was clear as day. Refs tried, though, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really going that far. It's not a big deal. Bizjack going to be inbounding here for Butler. Bizjack trying to find somebody, and it's a bad pass. Sellers takes it away. Sellers finding Mella. Mella slamming it home. It's a one-bucket game, 38-35. Risky pass by Bizjack, leading to 2 points for Providence. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi with it beyond the arc. Looking around, passes back to Elabor. Elabor with it. Elabor going inside off the glass. Too strong. Rebounded by Mella. Mella with it on the far side. Mella going to drive in. Spinning around. Puts it up. And gets the basket and the foul. Oh, what a play. What a play by Ryan Mella. And now he's a free throw away from tying it up. And again, Providence at one point was down 15. Or was it 16? 16. It's been a bad game for Providence, but they have come alive. The last, I would say, 7-8 minutes as there's the free throw. Definitely makes it 38-38. Oh, man. 1:36 left to go here in the first half. Elabor hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack with it on the near side. Bizjack looking around. Bounce pass to Ajayi. Ajayi with it. Ajayi looking around in the lane. Kicks it inside. Puts it up. He's fouled. Traore was the one that was fouled. He had the line for 2 shots. Based on the records of these teams, the winner of this match will likely need to win the Big East, turn in and make it to the dance. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I don't think they have a shot. But you never know. Let's run again. You win it all, you definitely you're in. But Providence with a 27-11 run. It's been that type of run there as Traore misses his first. Butler have pretty much turned into Providence. They pretty much switched it out. Again, 1:19 left to go. Traore at the line. As Traore releases and gets the second. 39-38. Butler reclaiming the lead for the moment. Just over a minute left to play in the first half. This is Sellers. Sellers going to the far side. Sellers not looking to sell. Bizjack on the cover. Sellers puts it up. Too strong. Rebounded. Well, last touch by Butler. Last touch by Butler. So it'll remain with Providence. Hargrove really excited about that. Yep. Last touch there by Traore. Good fade away. It was a great shot. Great shot by Ryan Mella. But again, 39-38. Daniel's going to inbound it here for Providence. Underneath their own basket. Daniel's got to get rid of it. Floats it inside. Hargrove. Oh, he loses the ball. And Ajayi with it now. Ajayi hands it off to Elabor. Elabor with it with under a minute left to play in the first half. Inside of Traore. Traore goes up with it. Gets called for the foul. And gets the basket. 3-point game, 41-38. Daniel's a little slow to get up. He may be bleeding. A lot more than Team USA baseball manager did not know Team USA needed to win to advance. Yeah. He was Mark DeRosa with an all-timer. And Traore is a 72% free throw shooter. Has really turned it up as of late. Last 7 games, averaging 12.5 points a game. That's up from his regular season average of 8.3. So it's good. It's a good time to start peaking there for Butler. Don't know what's taking forever to get this shot off, but it is what it is. As there is the free throw, and he makes it 42-38. Is your score 51 seconds. As here is again Providence, 45 seconds left to go. Sellers at the logo. Sellers trying to find something. Sellers, honestly, he probably should have shot it. Yeah, I don't know. Now they're not really going to get another opportunity. Bounces inside, lays it. Oh, too strong. Rebounded there by Providence. Kicks it out to Mella. Mella's going to drive it inside. Heavy defense, fade away. Jumper, gets it. Nice shot. Mella's had some nice shots himself. 40-42. Looks like Butler will take a timeout. With 16 seconds left to go. There we go. So again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Butler leading by 2 here in the first half. Butler with the ball will probably get the last shot. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 6,900 subscribers. So make sure to do that before you go away today. It is free. This is the highest scoring first half of the basketball games that you covered so far this week. This is good. We need some barn burns. Yeah, we definitely did. And again, that was kind of what I was expecting from this matchup. Again, Providence scoring 85 points a game. Butler 79 points a game. Combined with their defenses, Butler allowing 77. Providence allows 84. I mean, I was just thinking it'd be probably in the 80s today. I think you're going to get a big one. Yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of in the 20s or in the low 30s, but it is what it is. Again, the lack of defense is kind of apparent, though. Some of these guys have made some really good shots. They really have. Got to give credit where credit is due. But again, it's a 2-point game. Butler going to be returning here from the timeouts with possession. As here is Elabor. Elabor with it on the near side. And 42-40. Elabor going to the far side now. 7 seconds. Elabor driving inside. Slamming it, but no! Can't make it. Sellers with it. 2 seconds. 1 puts it up, and he misses. Denied by the rim. And that is how this first half will end. 42-30. Butler with the lead. Man, oh man, Sellers just kind of rushed. Of course, he was trying to beat the clock. Bizjack making me sweat. Yeah, Bizjack at 7 points. We'll go over the stats here, of course. All right. Moose, he's got 2 rebounds and an assist. Jones with 8 points. This is Providence, by the way. Providence Jones, 8 points, 3 rebounds. Vax with 14 points. Mello with 11. Sellers with 4. And then Daniels with 3. For Butler, Elabor with 4. Ajayi with 16. Jones with 3. Kaiser's got none. Bizjack with 7. Keith with 2. Traore with 6. And then Butler, the actual player, with 4 points. Butler's shooting 53% from the field. Providence 46% from 3. Butler only 17%. Providence 42%. And then again, Butler with 18 rebounds. Providence with 16. There you go. That is your halftime stuff. Crazy half. About to commute home. Been a pleasure. Got a sub. Appreciate you, Dean. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you drive safe as I'm trying to pick up my blanket here. And hopefully you have a great rest of your day. And again, yeah, appreciate it. Again, I cover college basketball, NFL, a lot of NFL. The channel is really at its best with NFL. And then, of course, college football. And, of course, do a lot of baseball. So thank you again, Dean. Appreciate it. You are a legend for sure. Final score of today's early Champions League game. Bayer Leverkusen 1, Arsenal 1. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if they're still as good. I know they're definitely not as good as they were. All right, let's do some scores from across the college basketball world. Louisville, number 24 ranked Louisville, leading 62-58 over SMU with 7 seconds left. Wyoming 58 to UNLV 55. Auburn leading 59-53 over Mississippi State. Cincinnati 45, UCF 37. That is what is already. That's what's happening now. What's already concluded: NC State 98, Pittsburgh 88. Pittsburgh is done. Washington over USC 83-79. That went to overtime. Iowa State 91, Arizona State 43. St. Bonaventure 99, LaSalle 80. Iowa 75, Maryland 64, Kentucky 87, LSU 82, Prairie View A&M 71, Bethune-Cookman 67, Loyola Chicago 75, Richmond 67. Loyola Chicago, they're 9-23 and they're moving on. Wow. Roll Providence. Appreciate you, Anthony, for tuning in as always. Halftime score and ongoing Champions League. Real Madrid 3, Man City nothing. Jeez, yeah. PSG 2, Chelsea 1. Yeah, just Premier League doesn't even need a spot anymore. I've never heard of Bodo Glint at all. Sporting Lisbon, that's Portugal, I believe. 2-0. Bodo's winning over Sporting. Wow. Pittsburgh and Maryland are going home together. Yeah. Get rid of the Premier League. Get them out of there. They're just taking up spots. Get the League of Ireland. You know, that was one of my challenges. I don't remember if I finished. I don't think I did. I think I did. Yeah, my challenge. So I took over one of the Republic League of Ireland teams. Like, they're like half star, 1 star. I took over the worst one. And the goal was to, like, lead them to the Champions League and win it. And I remember getting there. I remember playing in the play-in. Because, like, you win the League of Ireland, you don't actually go, and you have to go in the qualifying. And there's still a lot of good teams in, like, the qualifying for Champions League, and it's crazy stuff. But, yeah, never did win it, but coming close a few times, I remember. But it is tough. It is tough. Bodo Glint is in Norway. Okay. They beat Inter Milan. Really? That's crazy. Inter Milan. I saw a clip, actually, from them not too long ago. I saw Modric is there, apparently. Luka Modric. I like him. He's been pretty good. Good to see your powers back. Oh, no, it's still here. It's still here. Yeah, when I called the electric company, which took me to freaking stupid bot or whatever, but apparently no one had called. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just doing everyone a favor around here. Freaking lazy bums, I swear. BizJack is closer, though, so I won't sweat too hard. Yeah, no, BizJack, he's at 7 points, so, you know, I think it'll be okay. And Vax at 14, so I think you'll see a lot of points here in the second half. Nelson is in nice. But, yeah, no, it's definitely, the weather's coming down for sure. And appreciate you guys. We're now 20 subs away from 6,900, so that's pretty good. We've definitely moved up today. Again, it would be great to get there. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we'd probably get close to it. So make sure, again, to do it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, if you like college basketball, this is the channel for you. You're going to do a lot of that the next few weeks. And then, of course, a lot of MLB, but again, if you're an NFL fan, this is where this channel shines. As again, we got a lot of people in here all the time. Always, it's always a fun stream. That's where I'm at my best. The channel's at its best. So stay tuned for the NFL. Doing a lot of that again whenever it returns. But probably not much in the off season. Obviously, we will do the first round of the NFL draft coverage. That'll be fun. Looking forward to seeing how that does, because that'll, of course, give me an indication. Well, you know, if it's not an NFL game, you still get people in. For the Champions League of the small leagues, it's a success just to be one of the 36 teams to be in the actual Champions League. Yeah. No, that was a challenge of mine a few FIFAs ago when I played it, but stay safe. Appreciate you, DJ. Good to see you again. Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, the Friars, they were down. They were getting fried earlier. They really were. They were down 16, but they fought their way back. They're only down by 2. But yeah, good to see you again. But yeah, no, we got a good one. A lot of points. A lot of points in this one. I'm just hoping it can stay close. That's what matters. That is the only thing that matters. Going to cover any Irish spring game. Cover the Irish spring game. Peacock show. It's every year. Cover the Irish spring game. Maybe. I don't know. That's actually interesting. I didn't even think about the college spring games. Maybe. I don't want to promise that, Anthony, but honestly, it's not a bad idea. That's honestly not a bad idea. Let me look up. Give me a sec. Let me look up when the spring games are. Maybe I should put up college. All right, this usually does a good job for me. Let's see. I'm not seeing nothing right now. Notre Dame is April 25th. That's probably the draft weekend, actually. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, maybe it depends. Depends on, what time the Pirates are on and all that stuff. But I might just, I don't know. That could do well. I don't know. I don't know. That could do well. I think it could very well do well. So, April 25th. Yeah, it's a maybe. It's a strong maybe there. Does Providence win? We'll see, Vortex. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. It's going to be close. Wonder if these guys playing at MSG provides that. Yeah, no, I'd imagine. I'd imagine that, it'd just be kind of cool to play in a legendary place like that. But they have already, again, they played twice in those games. The lowest was 97-87. The high, the other game was 113-110. These guys put up points. Hope it comes down last shot. Me too. You had to stop betting the NFL. Brought your ROI up 32%. ROI. I learned that working in retail. I don't remember what that is. But that's not good. I guess it's not good. I don't know. What is ROI? I can't remember. I just don't recall. Return of investment. Yeah. Idiot. I'm an idiot. Yesterday was a crazy day for sports. The check picture had Japan 0 runs to. Yeah, I know, right? I saw that. Japan's going to. The first thing I thought of is like, man, they're going to make like a cool little animation of him with the beard. Like, he's going to be a legend, an icon now in Japan because of his performance. So he's set. That's cool. Yeah, again, we're just waiting for halftime, folks. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, we got a good one, 42-40, your score. Again, we'll be covering the Patriot League final. That one's starting in about 2 hours. So, yeah, that one should be good. Again, the winner, of course, will go to March Madness. That should be pretty fun. Yeah, no, for sure. And again, I can't believe that Italy beat the United States. Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing, but is what it is. We all know the Dominicans are winning. I don't know. The Dominican Republic, not really the best pitching in the world. And I think that's where Japan is really good. I don't know. That'll be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. USA could make it. Somehow it goes their way tonight. I mean, they still have a great shot. And Venezuela's no slouch either. But we'll see how they match up. Dominican playing Venezuela tonight. Hope the Czech pitcher can parlay his performance into a big contract. Yeah, I don't know. He's an electrician or something, right? Maybe he gets like a minor league offer from the Pirates. USA manager didn't even realize the game mattered. I know. It's so embarrassing whenever you have that type of stuff, man. It's given like Ron Rivera vibes, in Washington. It's like, oh, we were eliminated? Yeah. Like, yeah. We were eliminated today? I thought that next week. No. Or no, it was like, we can be eliminated today. He's like, yeah, if this team wins. And he was like, yeah. No, I mean, honestly, as soon as you see that, you fire the guy. You fire after the tournament or whatever. You just get rid of DeRosa. It's a shame, but, can't be that dumb. Any good movies? I don't know. I think the only one that interests me is coming out soon is Mario Galaxy 2 or Mario Brothers 2 or something. I don't know what it's called. But other than that, no. I know I want to watch Madden. Madden's going to come out in November. Very important if you're going to be don't bet more than you lose. Yeah. Who do you got winning? I don't know, man. I'm thinking Butler, but Providence has fought back. And Butler was up by 16. Providence now only down by 2. I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. It's a really coin flip, Archie. Appreciate you, though, for tuning in. Lots of great baseball early in the year. Yeah. Forgot about the Max Crosby news. Yeah. One of the craziest days in sports. It may have been, honestly. It was wild. Again, I laughed whenever I heard the news that Crosby went for 2 first. I'm like, that's an overpay. I don't care who you are. We had people in the chat that were like, no, you're crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. And Orville also agreed with me. I mean, whether anyone agrees with me or not, I knew it was a foolish deal by the Ravens. And I think they knew it. I think they knew it as well. And yeah, then they have it under the guise of fail at physical, but obviously he had surgery, so it's like he's not 100%. So what's the point of that? Like the Trump get, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. I don't know. How does he talks like I don't know, what is it? Let me tell you, you're just a lightweight loser. I don't know, something. He's definitely a character. Definitely a character for sure. But definitely won't go into that world. That's not. The world doesn't need a Dr. Delay politics. I've thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should make another channel, but nah. Let's go ahead and just be on the positive side of things. Let's stick to sports. Let's stick to sports for sure. But yeah. Yeah, no, I thought about it for sure, but we're not doing that. But by all means, yeah, feel free to get you guys to talk about it, whatever. I just won't really engage in all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure you can probably pick out things that I'll hint at. Looks like, anyway, we're back. 42-40, Butler leading over Providence. And, again, it's been a crazy game. Again, at one point, Butler led 27-11. But obviously, as you can see, it's only a 2-point game. It's been a kind of a game of runs, and obviously that's what basketball is, right? But that's what it's been. It's been that today. So we'll see what happens here in the second. You can pull off Trump with your voice. Oh, yeah. I might. In year 2, I know I got to do a little bit more right on the channel. So I got to mix in more, I think, a little more humor. We'll see. I don't know. Ravens 2027 Super Bowl? I hope not. I don't think so. I think, again, the main problem with the Crosby thing is I didn't really feel like it moved the needle. It all comes down to Lamar. Lamar's health is number one. Lamar was not playing good. Lamar, he was struggling at the end of the year. So if you got that Lamar next year, it was a horrible deal. The Ravens, that would have set the franchise back. But now you kind of save yourself. If Lamar struggles this year, then it's like, okay, well, he might just be washed. But you got your first. We're back underway. Here is Elibor. Elibor with a bounce pass inside of Jones, who slams it in just like that. 44-40. I'm going to go ahead and change here that, as here is Mella. Mella hands it off. Spinning around is Floyd. Floyd puts it up, gets the basket. And back and forth we go. Say at, what the heck? Holding down the caps lock button. All right, this is Elabor. Elabor with it behind the arc. He's driving inside. Gets the friendly roll. Everyone's making shots now. That's really how it was at the end. As here's Mella. Mella to Jones. Jones going to drive inside. Puts it up. He's stuffed by the backboard. Playing fast. This is Kaiser. Kaiser lays it off too strong. Ajayi gets it. Gets the foul and the basket. Unsure if they're going to count it. Or are they going to say it was a foul on Kaiser? Then the Ajayi shot wouldn't matter. Oh, wow. So, no, they did not count that shot. As this is Kaiser. Kaiser at the line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. That one is good. Can Lamar ever get back to his physical peak? Yeah, I don't know. That's a huge question, man. He really did not look that great last year at the end, as Kaiser delivers the second. 48-42. Mr. Kaiser getting his first points of the game. As here is Sellers. Sellers driving in. Mid-range jumper. That's going to be too strong. Rebounded by Jones of Butler. Pittsburgh fan. Yeah, that's fair. Stick to the positive. Completely unaware of what's behind me. Elabor with it. He's driving in. Hands it off to Ajayi. Ajayi goes up, and it's denied by the rim. Now it's with Providence. Mella with it. Mella going inside. Kicks it out to Jones for three. That's going to be too short, but it's last touch by Butler. So it's going to remain with Providence. No way the Ravens win in Super Bowl 2027. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff has to go their way. Like, Lamar's going to have to play good in the playoffs. That's asking a lot. Melo with it here. Again, looking for a teammate. Finding Sellers. Sellers with it beyond the arc again. 18:30 left to go here in the second half. Butler up by 6. Sellers beyond the arc. Step back 3. That is too short. Rebounded by Providence. Providence kicks out to Mella. Mella for 3, and that's good. Look at that. 3-point game, 48-45. Here is Elabor. Elabor bringing it up the court. Elabor guarded by Mella. Hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack driving inside in the lane. Puts it up. Can't get it, but Jones does. Jones slams it in. Picking up his teammate 50-45. Yes, 45. Here is Vax. Vax floats it into Erdenmoose. Erdenmoose is going to hand it off here to Jones. Jones inside. Jones spinning around. Jones floating at Erdenmoose. Erdenmoose floater gets it. Everyone's just making shots now. Like, no one can miss. 50-47. Butler up by 3. 17:20 left to go here in the second half. Elabor here to Ajayi. Ajayi spinning around in the lane. Kicks it back out to Kaiser. Kaiser back to Ajayi for 3. That's short. Rebounded by Erdenmoose. He hands it to Sellers. Sellers finding Mella. Mella with it. Mella working his way inside. Spinning around. Mella looking. Hands it off to Erdenmoose. He puts it up. Gets the basket. It's a 1-point game. 50-49. Butler with it on the far side again, going left to right. Providence right to left. As Elabor coming to the near side, kicks it into Bizjack. Pump fakes, driving inside, spinning around underneath the basket. Now he's running around to the end in the corner. Bizjack pump fakes again, goes back to Jones. Jones with it underneath, puts it off the glass, gets the basket. 52-49. 3-point game, 16:22 left to go. This is Sellers. Sellers with it on the near side, going in the lane, lays it off the glass. No foul, but does get the buckets. 52-51. Again, the scoring, they just don't know how to not score at this point. And Providence had 9 points in the first 9.5 minutes. I mean, this is actually pretty crazy. This is great stuff for Providence. Butler, of course, doing well as well. Here's Elibor. Elibor bounce pass to Ajayi. Ajayi with it beyond the arc. Hands it off to Kaiser. Kaiser with it. Kaiser at the logo. Hands it off to Ajayi. Ajayi driving the lane. Puts it up. It's short. And last touched by... I have no idea. They'd have no idea. I have no idea. Regardless, they're taking a TV timeout, 52-51. Ball went out of bounds, went off a couple of players. Don't know who touched it last. When the Ravens lost to the Steelers week 18, their O-line, D-line got bullied by Pittsburgh. They need to fix their trenches. Yeah, and it doesn't help that they lost their center. How's it going, Miss Tammy? Good to see you. I want to hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Miss Tammy. Steelers win the AFC North again. I hope so. Keep the scoring going. Yeah, no, a lot of scoring. These guys are just making everything at this point. All right, let's see what we got. In the Southland final, SFA trailing McNeese 11-8. Again, Southland usually has a really solid team. They have two of them this year, McNeese and Stephen F. Austin. That is such a shame that one of them, I don't know. I think they both deserve to go. They're both really good. McNeese 27-5. SFA is 28-4. It doesn't look like, I don't know, just based on how the world is, they won't be both in. UNLV 72, Wyoming 70, Cincinnati leading UCF 53-50. And that is pretty much it for that. Auburn did beat Mississippi State 77-61. Louisville over SMU 62-58. Washington over USC 83-79. Depends on the QB situation. Again, it's probably going to be Rodgers. Rodgers, I still think he's good. I know I'm in the minority, but I also am annoyed. Again, I've been a defender, but I don't know what is with all this let's just drag it out nonsense. It's so stupid. Now, did you guys see that Kyler Murray was linked to the Steelers? I mean, what in the garbage is that? That is not going to happen. Definitely not buying that. The Bills were also tied to Hendrickson, but he made up. The Bills ended up going to Bradley Chubb after Hendrickson signed with the Ravens. Interesting. Well, the Bills got a good player. Let's see here. Trying to see. The Vikings plan to push for Kyler Murray. Yeah, that seems to be that's what I mean, I thought it would be the Jets, but then the Jets traded for Geno. So nice of Geno to go to New York again. Your car doesn't start, blame Geno. Your kid's failing in school, blame Geno. Your lights go out, blame Geno. Geno's such a nice guy. He's willing to take on the responsibility of everybody. He's such a... I love that. Last touch by the cameraman. Yeah. Rodgers play until he turns 50. I don't know about that. Again, I'd prefer Mac Jones over Kyler. I don't want either, but I guess I probably would slightly. Mike Tomlin and GM got us in this mess, yeah. Well, I have no problem. Again, the GM, to me, I mean, Tomlin was making all the moves. I really do believe that. And I will believe that until Khan says otherwise. Ajayi with it beyond the logo. Hands it off to Butler. Butler with it. Again, the actual player named Butler. Butler to Ajayi. Oh, it's stolen away by Providence. This is Jones. Now they're going to call a foul. A foul on Ajayi. They're going to call a foul there on... I don't know what he did. I guess maybe he tripped. But Butler turning it over. Butler going to let this slip away. They were up big in the first. I know, Joseph, it's pretty crazy stuff, but that is basketball. A game of runs. This is Providence. This is Vax. Vax with it at the logo. Vax to Sellers. Sellers looking around. Hands it off to Jones. Jones of Providence. Again, down by one. Mello looking around. Hands it off to Vax. Vax with it. 15-10 left to go. 8 to shoot. He pulls up. Deep three. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Jones to Mello. Mello to Vax. Vax going inside. Hands it off. And the pass was too strong. As it goes out of bounds. Going to be Butler ball. What is Butler doing? It's been an interesting one. Again, despite the collapse, right? And I don't even know if it's really a collapse because they're still winning. They haven't given away the lead. They've led the whole game, other than the brief 2-0 lead Providence had. So Butler, despite the Providence making everything, Butler struggling, they're still leading. They're still not going away. And even in here in the second half, Providence only outscoring them 11-10. Could go either way. Butler with it. Again, the player Butler hands it off to Traore. Traore to Ajayi. Ajayi with it beyond the arc. Looking around, finding Kaiser. Kaiser for three. That's too strong. Last touched by Butler. As it goes out of bounds, Providence will have it again. Will have a chance to take the lead. GM was doing as Tomlin wished as any other GM would do. Players that we acquired are so far are ones we wouldn't have if Tomlin. That's exactly my point, CB. That's how I feel. And again, Twitter it's so stupid. Vax going to drive in, kicks it out to Sellers. Oh, it was almost stolen. As Sellers does win it back to Vax. Vax with a deep three, and he takes the lead for Providence. The first lead since it was 2-0. Providence up by 2. Butler with it again, going left to right. Butler looking around, kicks it out to Traore. Traore looking for Ajayi, finds him. Ajayi driving inside, looking for contact, loses the ball, then pushes it out. Butler with it, kicks it out to Kaiser. Kaiser for three. Too short, rebounded by Sellers. Providence looking to extend their lead. This is Vax. Vax with it beyond the arc. Back to Sellers. Sellers with it. Sellers going to the near side. Sellers for three. That's in. Providence up by 5. And it looks like Butler is going to take a timeout. 13:37 left to go. In the second half, Providence, again, we're down 16. Slowly worked their way back and have finally taken the lead up by 5. Again, with 13:37 to go. Commercial break coming up. Picking up Bulldogs. Not looking good for Butler. If Providence wins, you can win $8,000. Oh, my gosh. Good luck, Cool. Good luck, man. Foul on Ajayi, breathing too hard. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird. He was on the ground. I guess it was, I don't know if it was tripping or... That was weird. This is crazy. Yeah, you're seeing kind of a potential collapse. So tired of teams losing big leads. Yeah, it is... That's just the way it goes. You got to play a full 40 minutes and football 60 minutes. That's just the way it is. You got to play until the final whistle. And sometimes, again, you just take a little breather. You're up big. Yep. That's how you lose. Where have I seen that before? Oh, yeah. The Steelers. Anyway, again, feel free to chat down below. Again, I try to get to the chat as often as I can, of course, during commercials. Again, during gameplay, a little bit more difficult to do that. Obviously, we're in a commercial timeout. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 6,900 subscribers. Again, as we enter year 2, we are definitely cruising and cruising and cruising. It's going to be a big channel, folks. Obviously, it just takes time, but we are definitely moving up. And, again, if you do like the NFL, definitely subscribe to the channel, not just the Steelers channel. I do, of course, cover the Steelers, but I cover other games as well. 3 games every Sunday, sometimes 4, again, if there's a European game. Steelers game, other window game, and then Sunday nights. Feel bad for any team that's done with to hire Mike Tomlin. It's going to be tough. We'll see. Again, Tomlin, I think, could have success elsewhere. It's just it wasn't working in Pittsburgh, so glad he's gone. True that. Yep. Let's go PVD. Oh, Providence. Okay, I was like... For some reason, I pivoted to Rob Van Dam. I'm like, well, that makes no sense. Prime time for BizJack. We'll see. BizJack, yeah, he's got to get something going. It's at 7 points. Hasn't really done much. The offense for Butler's really been going through Ajayi. Ajayi's kind of cooled off. He is really cooled off. He was really hot to start it off. A big reason why Butler got to that huge 16-point lead. But as he's cooled, so is Butler. When I think about losing leads, I think about the Steelers losing the Packers. Oh, dude, that was so embarrassing, man. So I felt like, of course, that's happening. You can see the joy leaving my eyes on stream. It was so pathetic. Anyway, we're back in action here. Providence leading by 5. Butler with the ball. Again, they're going left to right. Providence right to left. I thought we were about to get back, but now we're all chilling around the court doing nothing. You got the under 166. Oh, my Ivan, good luck. I don't know about that. I think we're going to have a lot of points. Here is Bizjack. Bizjack to Ajayi. Ajayi to Bizjack. Well, I guess 166 is a lot of points, but I don't know. Bizjack still with it at the logo, calling for a teammate, finding Elabor. Elabor going inside. Kicks it out to Bizjack. Bizjack, pump fakes. Driving in is Bizjack. Looking, floater, high off the glass. Can't get the shot. Rebounded there by Providence. Here is Vax. Vax with it on the far side. Vax at the logo, finding Mella. Mella looking around, covered by Bizjack on the near side. Mella now inside the 2-point range in the lane. Muscling his way in. Pump fakes. Muscling his way. Floater. Gets the shots. Unbelievable. 59-52. Mella just kept inching forward. 59-52. 7-point game. Butler needs a touchdown. Unfortunately, it's the wrong sport as Elabor driving inside, looking around. Kicks it out. Or no, kicks it underneath the Trayor. Trayor puts it up. Can't get the basket. Can't get nothing. Sellers driving inside. The other way. Puts it up. Gets the friendly roll. 61-52. Providence is on fire. I believe it's like a 10-0 run. As here's Elabor on the far side. He's driving in the lane. Spinning around. Looking up. Puts it up. Gets the basket. Finally, Butler on the board after the large drought. 61-54. Butler needs a stop. Here's Mella. Mella's just going to drive to the basket. Floater off the glass. Gets it. Unbelievable. Butler just in disbelief as Providence can't seem to miss. Butler needs to answer back. Here is Elabor. Elabor going to drive it inside. He attacks the rim, and he gets the basket. Now they're just making everything now. 63-56. See what I mean about the 160? It just... when these teams get hot, they really make everything. As Sellers with it beyond the arc. Now he's driving to the near side. Looking in the lane. Puts it up. He was fouled. They're not going to give him the basket. Pardon me, as he was fouled by Ajayi. And I think we're going to go to commercial timeout. 63-56. Providence up by 7. Plenty of time, though, left to go. 11:21 in this one. Bizjack has Caleb Williams energy. Don't ever be ahead in the second half. Apparently, it was like 12-14. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. You didn't liking it. Dang it, Ivan. Not. Yeah. Good luck, Ivan. Pulling for you. We'll see. Remember watching you stream when I put up my whole check on St. John's. Now I put $100 on Providence. Appreciate you, Kay. Welcome on back. Yeah, that was... yeah. Nah, St. John's looked terrible. That was so bad. They, coincidentally, the winner of this game will play St. John's. So, I don't know. Well, again, I'd like to cover that one tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything. I think that one's at noon Eastern, but we'll definitely play it by ear. That's the goal, though. You need 12 from Biz. Yeah. We'll see what Bizjack can do. Again, Vax has been pretty good. 17 points for him. Mella, 18. Jones with 10. Sellers with 11 for Butler. And Jaya with 16. Elabor with 10. Bizjack, again, 2 for 8 from the field. He has struggled. Letting it ride. Good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Helps out small channels like mine. But, again, we're not going to be small for much longer, as this is a growing channel. I can confirm here in year one we got more subscribers than one Tom Grossi. I'm not even kidding. Tom Grossi did not have 6,000 subscribers in year one and more than him. And Football Nation. So I'm just saying this is a channel that can explode at any moment. Might as well be along for the ride, folks. Again, it is free. It is free to subscribe. Look at that. It said it over there. It'll say it again because I'm just nice like that. Again, think of it as a follow button, not a subscription. I believe the combined points be around 171. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of points. Put your whole check on Providence. Archie! Oh, man, good luck. Good luck. Providence is looking good right now. So right now you're looking good. But based on how, like, again, just the up and down, the runs that have been had here, I don't know. It's such a risky play. We're going to way back to action here again. 63-56, Providence leading over Butler. Providence again and Butler split their season series. Again, they like points, folks. Butler did defeat Providence 113-110. Yes, that actually happened. And Providence over Butler 97-87. So again, like I said, the points. I mean, this is they good offense, bad defense, whatever you want to call it. They find the rim. I look at your old community post. The channel was like 1 or 2K like 4 months ago. So there's been a lot of growth. Yeah, football was kind of the big thing. All right, Providence inbounding here, finding Vax. Vax for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded by Ajayi. Ajayi, 1 rebound away from a double-double as he finds Elabor. Elabor with it at the logo. He's looking around, floats it inside. Oh, it's knocked away, but it's going to stay with Butler as Jones had a hand on it for Providence. Overtime, maybe. I mean, that would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? All right, inbounding here to Ajayi. Ajayi with it on the far side as the rain really coming down to my house, so I do apologize for all that. As there's a deep 3 from Butler. That's too short. Rebounded, though, by Butler. Kicks it out to Elabor. Elabor inside to Ajayi. Ajayi, floater, and he was blocked. Providence tried to save it, but then he runs into the cheerleaders. Don't think he's too upset about that, but I believe Butler will have the ball. He's going to be upset about that for sure. Wanted to keep possession, could not. Bet on Butler money line right now, plus money. Oh, man. Butler can't do anything. They don't, but they do have the ball. Here's Bizjack with it at the logo again, down by 7. Bizjack with it, floats it inside to Ajayi. Ajayi muscling his way in. Ajayi to the rim, gets the baskets. 5-point game. Here is Sellers. Sellers with it at the logo for Providence. He's driving in the lane, puts it. Oh, he's stripped. And they're going to call the foul on Ajayi. And that is Ajayi's 4th foul. He's got to watch it. At 4 fouls, I don't think he'll be in. I think they're going to take him out. No bet on, but they sold a 16-point lead. They did. Good to see you, Kay. Appreciate you, man. I think Ajayi again is probably, yeah, they're going to take him out. I believe that was a shooting foul, so we are going to see some free throws. As this is Sellers. Sellers an 87% free throw shooter, pretty much automatic, makes the first, making it a 6-point game, 64-58. And again, Ajayi going to go ahead and grab a seat. Averages 16 points a game, 18 today. He's done a great job again, more so in the first half, but still a big reason why they have a lot of points. The Sellers does indeed make the second. 65-58, 10-26 and counting. Here's Elabor. Elabor with it at the logo. He's going to drive inside. Elabor spinning around, hopping, and he's stripped and taken away by Providence. Providence with it. This is Jones, floats it inside. Floyd back outside of Jones. Back to Mella. Just over 10 to go. Mella with it. Hands it off to Sellers. Sellers with it at the logo. Sellers working his way inside. Bizjack on defense. Sellers looking around. Kicks it out to Mella. Mella, 6 to shoot. Mella beyond the arc. Jacks it up from long range. That's too strong. Rebounded by Providence. Providence still with it. Trying to find a teammate. Finding Floyd. Floyd with it beyond the arc. 10 left to shoot. Floyd kicks it out to Sellers. Sellers at the logo. Way downtown to Sellers. Drains it. Unbelievable. 10-point game with 9:30 to go. Providence is just, they are just on fire. And it looks like they're, I don't know, I don't think it's a commercial break. But for some reason, time has stopped with 9:26 to go. Back in clutching the train side, this is wild. Providence playing. They are playing really well right now. They are playing great. Here is Butler. This is Jones inside to Bizjack. Bizjack floater. That's going to be too strong. Rebounded there by Urban Moose here for Providence. Hands it to Sellers. Sellers driving it inside. That's going to be tapped away. They're going to call foul on Butler. Looks like they're going to say goaltending. Oh my goodness. Again, just a one-sided game at this point. Providence up by 12 again. Butler at 1 point up 16. Providence trying to reverse that. Time to cash out. Oh my gosh. Doc streaming the BY. Yeah, no, I'm doing Boston and Lehigh right after this. Hopefully there's a little bit of a break. That's what I'm hoping for, but if there's not, there's not. So it looks like they're going to challenge this. I have no idea why, but I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, I guess, in a moment. Again, I don't know. I mean, to me, he touched the rim. Are they saying he blocked? I don't know. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Butler's having a meltdown. They are. It has been a rough one. So, yeah, again, Butler challenging. I don't know. To me, he touched the rim, but again, I don't know if there's like a rule if you tip it away before he touches the rim. If that's the case, I think he barely touched the ball before he touches the rim. I don't really know. I don't really know what they're really looking at here. It's close, but I think he does touch the ball before he touches the rim. Again, I thought that was goaltending anyway, but if they're saying it was coming down, then, well, that's definitely not the case. The ball was still going up. Well, it looks like the commentator's saying it's a clean block, so I don't know. I guess they're going to wave it away. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel, folks. Again, we're going to be covering some more basketball in the next few weeks for March Madness. Giants re-sign Evan Neal. Okay, figured. Evan DeCosta, again, he got a lot of questions at his. But anyway, yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks. Again, it's a football channel as well. If everyone were to subscribe, folks, we'd hit 6,900 subscribers. Would be a great milestone to hit today. Again, doing also a lot of baseball once baseball season is here. Again, did a little bit of the classic. Probably return to that soon. Just unsure when. But yeah, it's not looking good for Butler. Sellers only had 4 points in the first half. He's got 14 here in the second. 5 for 7 from the field. Again, we're still in a little bit of a delay as they're just trying to figure out what in the world's going on. So I have something in my eye. It's fantastic. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been a fun one. It really has been. Looks like Butler's going to win the challenge. So I want to say they're going to take away the points. That is definitely not it. So yeah, it's back to 68-58. We'll see if Butler can make it happen. Not sure why Bizjack isn't shooting threes. He went 4 for 7 last time they played. Wow. Yeah, it's not good. Again, 2 for 9 from the field. Bizjack has had a rough one. Providence coach looking on. Again, up by 10. As here's Bizjack. Bizjack with it again. 9 left to play. Still plenty of time for him to get points. Bizjack going to the far side. Hands it off to Jones, who hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack going to the rim. Floats it up. Gets the call and the buckets. So we have a chance for a 3-point play. 68-60. Bizjack now at 9 points. So, again, that's something Butler desperately needs. They're going to have to probably just attack this rim. Because, really, again, they have struggled just really to get any rhythm here in the second half. And had 42 points in the first. They're at 18 right now. We'll make it 19 here in the second. Doesn't complete. He does complete the 3-point play. 68-61. Butler trailing by 7. Floyd with it for Providence at the logo. Floyd hands it off to Vax. Vax with it again. Going to set the pick by Daniels. Vax with it beyond the arc. Now going to back off. Vax looking in. Pulls up for 3. He's got it. Back to a 10-point game. 71-61. Bizjack hands it off. This is Keith. Haven't really seen him much. Keith with it beyond the arc. Finding Jones. Jones trying to find Kaiser. But he hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack from way downtown. And he drains it. Bizjack for 3. Now he's at 13 points. 71-64. And Mella just jacks up a 3. Why not? And he makes it. Unbelievable. These guys can just shoot from anywhere. Back to a 10-point game. Bizjack to Daniels. Or pardon me, Keith. Keith with it. Beyond the arc. Keith looking around. Kicks it out to Kaiser. Kaiser going inside. Floater. Air ball. Rebounded or taken away by Mella, I should say. Mella crossing half court again. Up 10. Mella going to the rim. Is stripped away. They're going to say it's off of Mella. Mella doesn't like it. Looks like they're going to take a TV timeout. Providence 74, Butler 64, 7:26 left to go in the second half. Butler needs a couple of stops and buckets to regain momentum. Yep, it's a three-pointer party. It is. It is 74-64. It is indeed, Ivan. 10 more from keep drawing fouls. Yep. Bizjack at 13 points. This is the kind of basketball game we crave. A lot of offense. Like just shooting and shooting and shooting. This is pretty wild, honestly. Just all the points. Again, make sure, folks, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Helps out the channel. Again, I'm going to be covering another game right after this. Boston and Lehigh. Winner of that game goes to March Madness. They'll be dancing. Again, not literally. But they will actually go to the March Madness tournament. So that one should be... That should be fun, I think. I think it will. You guys think so? I think so. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. As, yeah, no, this has been a... It's been good. It's been a good one. 6 more, yeah. He's closing in. He's at 13. Vax at 20 points. Mella at 21 for Providence. Again, Ajayi at 4 fouls. So he hasn't played the last 3 or 4 minutes of actual game time. Butler going to have to make do without him for, again, probably a few more minutes. Or maybe you put him in now. I don't know, but definitely want him when the going gets tough. How's it going, Draymond? Good to see you. Again, appreciate your tuning in. I know I covered your Iowa game. Unfortunately, the power went out over here, so I couldn't finish the game. But we're back and running now, so we are good. We are good to go for this one. Who do you think will win the Boston game? I'm leaning Boston, but I don't know. Again, I only covered Boston, so it's kind of unfair of me to say. But that one should be good. I'm hoping, again, for another close one. I don't think we'll have the scoring like this. I'm thinking like low 60s for that one. But, yeah, should be a good one. Should be a good one there. Again, Boston beating Navy. I mean, and Navy were the favorites. And I covered, again, that Boston-Navy game. That was really crazy. That was really fun. That was a crazy ending there. I'm sure some of you guys heard about it. Had to help your brother today, so I'm just now catching up. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, man. All right, again, Providence up by 10. Butler trying to get back into the game. As, again, they've looked good, but then they've kind of just fallen apart here in the second as Providence just can't stop making shots. Ajayi back in the game. Ajayi with the ball. Looking for Bizjack. Bizjack with it. Looking for Ajayi. Ajayi with it beyond the arc. Again, 13 left to shoot, 7-10 left to play. Ajayi with it. Bumping his way in. He's in the lane. Hop step, spinning around, trying to get to the rim. Floats it up and can't get the shot. Rebounded by... And there's going to be a foul on... Butler. Foul on Jones. Jones pushing over the player. who had it and went out of bounds. The other team runs ISO, yeah. Butler, man, it's over. It may be Drench. Appreciate you, man. Do you think the low scoring of the games you covered earlier this week were partially due to the quality of teams? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think so. But they were still good games, though. As Sellers with it, he's in the lane. Sellers, pump fakes. Floater. That's an air ball. That's seen some air balls today, folks. Not exactly great. But, I mean, we've also had a lot of scoring. So there is that. All right, inbounding here to Bizjack. Bizjack with it on the near side. Again, going left to right here is Butler. Down by 10. Bizjack looking around, finding, I believe this is Haywood. Haywood puts it up. Well, that was a shot, but it's a air ball. Butler still with it, kicking it out to Bizjack. Bizjack with 10 to shoot, still got time. Bizjack on the near side. He's driving the lane, kicks it out to Haywood. Haywood going in, puts it up. Gets the friendly rolls, just hanging on the rib, just chilling. Needed that one. 74-66. It's an 8-point game with just over 6 to go. This is Floyd. Floyd over there. Now to Vax. Vax with it. Vax to Ermenhus. Back to Floyd. Floyd with it. Oh, it's stolen. Jones is taken away. This is now Haywood. Haywood for Butler. Butler trying again, get back in this game, hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack with it at the logo. Seen a lot of players that haven't really played much here. Bizjack now going to go inside. Floater, he was fouled. Doesn't get the bucket, but he'll go to the line for a couple of shots, and he is an 86% free throw shooter. You doing fantasy baseball? Yes. Yes. It's open to members only at the moment, but again, after like all the members that want to play are in, then everyone else will be able to fill the spots. So probably another day or two, then I'll open it up for everybody. Well, I had a good lead and blew it. Yep. 16-point lead, and it was gone. Bizjack, by the way, misses the first. There's the second. That one is good. 74-67. Butler slowly inching their way back. Bizjack, by the way, 17 points. This is Providence. Jones with it. Now to Mella. Mella hands it off to Vax. Vax with it at the logo. Urban Moose is sending the pick. Vax for a deep three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Butler. Bizjack with it. With just over 5 to play. Bizjack with it at the logo. Driving to the far side. Pulls up for 3. He drains it. It's now a 4-point game. Bizjack. Bizjack is heating up. Now at 20 points for Bizjack. So good stuff, JT. Good stuff. Unbelievable. Or is it saying 17? I don't know. I thought he already had 17. That's a my bad if he just got to 17. Regardless, Providence timeout. 5:08 left to go. I don't know if they're not updating it or not. Okay, well, maybe he's at 17. I thought he was at 20, but I don't know. My bad, JT. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. I'm sure he'll make some more shots. Regardless, Providence, again, leading by 4. Will have the ball with just over 5 to play. So, no, Bizjack is at 17. That's a my bad. That's a my bad there. Hopefully I don't jinx it. JT, you can shoot me if I jinx it there. All right, Providence again. Up by 4. Butler again looking like they may have been down and out, but they have clawed their way back. Can they get a few more stops? Joseph liking it. Think Butler can come back? You have 1K on Butler. Oh my gosh. Mumbo jumbo. That's a lot of money. I don't know. They can. I don't know if they will. Sellers with it. Sellers to Jones. Jones to Vax. Back to Sellers. Sellers with it at the logo. Sellers pulls up a 3, and he drains it. 7-point game. 77-70. Again, watch spoilers in the chat there, Drench. Appreciate you, though. I promise I will get to the game. I promise. It's almost like it's what I'm doing. Is there's an a defensive foul. Jones pushing Bizjack to the ground. Bizjack is down. I swear I have the worst luck in the world. Unbelievable. Bizjack holding his wrist. Though I think it may be more for theatrics. Bizjack now just getting up. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, but we'll see. How's it going, Simba? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Rip, you're cooked. Either team in the bonus? No. Providence with 5 fouls. Butler with 4. Not many fouls. $7.82. You won't say around much. All right. Bizjack again going to stay in the game. 4:35 left to go here in the second half. Providence up by 7. This has been a crazy game. A lot of points. You like points? This guy, appreciate you, JT. It's all good. Bizjack going to be inbounding here. Again, underneath his own basket. Floats it in here to Jones. Jones hands it off to Bizjack. Bizjack with it at the logo. Bizjack pulls up a deep 3. That's short. Rebound. Ooh. They're going to say a foul on Jones for Providence. So Jones, the ball will stay with Butler. Don't really know what happened. I think he just shoved Ajayi to the ground. I guess that's what happened. That would make sense. Peacock missed the first 5:23 of the first half. Really? What the heck? How does that even... That makes no sense. That's so dumb. Yeah, Peacock is a joke. Floats it out here to Traore. Traore with it. And he's going to take it himself. Leaning in the paint. Puts it up. Gets the bucket and the foul. 72. Now for Butler. Again, Butler up by 5. Traore, of course, will have a chance at the 3-point play as he's a 72% shooter. That's not professional. Yeah, they're a joke. Man, in college, you're down in the second half. It's death. I haven't seen any comebacks. I'm pretty sure I have. I can't recall. Traore with the shot. That's too strong. Rebounded by Butler. Traore with it. Hands off to Bizjack. Bizjack now in the lane. Kicks it in to Ajayi. Ajayi loses the ball. Finds Bizjack, though. Bizjack with it. Trying to find Ajayi. He does. Ajayi taking it himself in the lane. Puts it up. And rebounded by Providence. Sellers with it. In the lane. Puts it up. Can't get the layup. Bizjack now with it. Under 4 minutes to go. Just craziness. Kaiser with the 3. He gets it. 2-point game. Kaiser with a Kaiser of a shot. 77-75. 2-point game. Providence may be choking themselves. Here's Mella. Mella to Vax. Vax with it. Can they stop the bleeding? Sellers driving inside. Floater gets it. Ending the little mini run there. 79-75. Here is Bizjack. Bizjack going inside. He is fouled with 3:14 pi. That is pi, folks. Left to go here in the second half. First game so that you covered in which both teams score 70 plus. Really? That's ridiculous. Again, appreciate you, Simba. Again, folks, make sure to check out Simba. He was covering some basketball as well. Does a lot of hockey. Make sure, again, to check out Sinbin, folks. You have your life savings on Providence. Ben, good luck. That is tough. Close game. It is a close game. Work was not bad today. I hope you've been covering some basketball. Yeah. Yeah, Sinbin's great. Always got to be battle. It always is. This is the defense I expected for the last 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Looks like Sinbin hit 1.4. Good stuff, Sinbin. And make sure to check out Sinbin, folks. Again, click on his link and subscribe to the channel. Again, he covers college basketball like me, and he also does a lot of hockey. Also, make sure to subscribe here. Again, press the like button, subscribe again. We are closing in on 6,900 subscribers again. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit that mark. So make sure, again, to subscribe down below. It is free. It'll say it right there. I promise. Again, think of it more as a follow. Again, I'll be covering a lot of college basketball with March Madness, do a lot of baseball, but again, the main thing is football. You can probably see it. We're going to watch. It's on Peacock. But make sure, again, do you think more points are scored dunks, layups? Layups. But anywho, yeah, just make sure, again, to like and subscribe. It is free, folks. Make sure to do it. Again, if you like the NFL, this is where this channel really pops off. And again, going to pop off this year for sure. We are, again, a growing channel as we're entering year 2. Providence one. We'll see. Is it loading, Slayer? Appreciate you, man. Full-time, Lisbon, PSG, Real Madrid. Nice. 800 under these college games, man. They're crazy. Wow. Have the TV broadcast. Yeah, is this live? It is. I promise you, I'm talking right now. I'm alive. Live and well. You're probably about maybe 10, 15 seconds behind this feed whenever you read this. Foul limit bonus for a free throw should be 7. If Butler wins, you'll subscribe. Well, appreciate you. If not, it's all good, man. Appreciate you for clicking on me. That's all I ask for. All I ask for is a chance. If I can win you over, great. If I can't, well, it is what it is. I gave it a shot. Pitt versus Stanford destroyed. Yeah, it was rough. Can't believe Pitt. They're bad. They just lost today, though. They're done. Crazy NFL take by Raiders will be good this year. I think about 500. That would be good for them. I think so. Again, we're returning to action, folks. Again, that's why you're here. Again, I'll try to. This is an AI bot. You know it. I'm AI. Subscribe to AI. BizJack going to be at the line. He's a 86% free throw shooter. BizJack. It's a 1-and-1. He misses. So I guess they're already at the bonus. It says, yeah, okay. So, yeah, 7 fouls for Providence. All right, Sellers hands it off to Mella. Just over 3 to play. Hands it off to Sellers. Sellers now to Vax. Vax back to Sellers. 3 to play now. This is winding down. Vax back to Sellers. Seller pump fakes. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Vax. Vax for 3. Drains it! 82 to 75. It is a 7-point lead for Providence. BizJack passes it inside Ajayi, who is fouled by Sellers. Sellers not liking it. He thinks Ajayi may have sold it there. That is Sellers' 3rd foul. And looks like Ajayi will go to the line. FN said he's not going to cover. Yeah, I know. There's a comeback. Again, if you guys sub or not, appreciate you guys for listening in regardless. Would be great if you did regardless. But, you know, it is what it is. Again, this channel will grow, and it's going to sound like I'm a meanie here. I'm not trying to be a bad guy. This channel's going to grow with or without you. I'd like to have you here. But if not, it's all good. I understand. Ajayi going to be at the line. Releases does indeed make it. 6-point game again. Ajayi had a really good first half. Second half, not so much. But trying to refine that form. Again, Butler needs it as he releases. And that misses. Rebounded there by Providence. 2:37 and counting. 6-point game. Hands it off to Sellers. Sellers with it. Crossing half court. Going right to left. Mella with it. My voice is really rough right now. It is what it is. Sellers back at the logo. Vax. Sellers. Inside at Jones. Jones looking in the lane. Now going to come back out. 10 seconds left to shoot. Jones back to Sellers. Sellers with it. He's going to drive inside. Sellers puts it up. In and out. But then Mella gets the rebound. Puts it in. 8-point game. 84-76. Just over 2 minutes ago. BizJack with it. BizJack on the near side. Trying to find a teammate. Finding Ajayi. Ajayi going inside. Ajayi puts it up and is called for the foul, or at least somebody was. Sellers. Now that is Sellers' 4th foul. And again, Ajayi will go to the line. What do you think of Cabell at Pitt? Not good. Again, sorry if I'm missing a lot of the chat here. Let's see here. Watching live from Kenya. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Edward. You got my sub, bro. Appreciate you, Craig. What made you a fan? Man, I'm just a fan of sports, but I love the NFL, folks. I'm just an NFL guy. But got to cover other things in the offseason as Ajayi makes the first. But I love college basketball. I really do. I genuinely do. I've always not really an NBA guy. So sorry if you're looking for the NBA. Not going to do that. Not going to lie to you. Say, oh, yeah, I'll cover it. Just never get around to it. I'm just going to be honest. Not a fan. But I love March Madness. I love the whole idea of it. I just love college. I love college basketball. It's fun. Ajay at the line for his second. That one is good. Apologies. I think I put in the wrong number. 84-78. I'm sure you guys were freaking out for a little bit, but no, it is a 6-point game. Realize that they're on the second. All right, this is Vax. Vax looking around, passes inside to Mella, back to Vax. Again, a 6-point game, 1:50 to go here in this one. Vax crossing half court, hands it off to Jones. Jones looking around. Mella, back to Vax. Vax looking around. Vax at the logo for a deep three. He got it, unbelievable. That's a killer. 9-point game with 1:30 to go, Providence. A minute and a half away from a date with St. John's, but can Butler do something unimaginable? Timeout Butler with 1:26 to go. Is it because of being ripped or rigged? Vegas or threes right now? I don't know. I'm just no idea, man. Again, they're just good offense. It's good offense. Really, I mean, could be also bad defense. Bizjack freedom on the court. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, man, Bizjack, yeah, I don't think he's in. I don't know. They have a timeout, so who knows. That's 8-3 for Vax. Vax, 26 points. Vax and Mello. Mello, 23 points. I mean, again, those guys have just been snipers. Unbelievable stuff. Those guys are really going all out. Again, the winner will play St. John's tomorrow. Again, if you can't find the game, I'll be covering. That's the goal. Again, I don't want to mislead, but I do plan on covering that game, barring something crazy happening. I do plan on covering that game tomorrow. I believe that's at noon. So if you can't find it, I got you covered. Make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to get the notification. All right, here's Traore. Traore to Haywood. Haywood loses the ball, gets it back. Haywood looking around. Haywood trying to do something. There's a three. That's in and out. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll remain with Butler. Providence saying no, that they want to challenge it. Is that why you like college? Oh, I don't bet. I don't bet. I don't bet. But yeah, I just don't like the NBA. NBA's not good anymore. NBA used to be good. I watched it when I was a kid, but it's garbage now. College is still pretty good. All right, Butler with it again. Bizjack going to be inbounding here. Hands it off to Traore. Back to Bizjack. Bizjack with it. Pump fakes. Going for a deep three. Doesn't get the call. Is he looking for contact? That was rough. Providence up by 9. A minute left to go. Bizjack trying to foul Vax with it in the corner. Jones trying to kill time. He's in the lane, and now they're going to foul. With 56 seconds, this game may be approaching its conclusion. NBA died in 2015. Yeah, it's just not been good. Tip-off time for the next game. I don't know. It's supposed to be 7 o'clock Eastern, but I think it'll be like 7:09 Eastern. They usually wait a little bit for big games. Hands it off to Sellers. Sellers with it again. He's going to be fouled. Oh, my goodness. So now they're in the bonus. Again, Providence looking like they will be the victors for sure. Who's your ideal Steelers quarterback? Realistically, it's going to be Rodgers. There's no one else that really that I'd want. Kind of wanted Willis, but he was just kind of going to be too expensive. Another foul on Butler's. They inbound it. I thought they were at the bonus. I guess they're not. Again, Providence playing St. John's tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern again, assuming Providence holds on. Most likely going to happen. Sellers will go to the line. He is an 87% free throw shooter. NBA threes and no defense. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's kind of it, as Sellers does make the first. To be honest, it's kind of how this one was, but this isn't every team, really. You know, this has been rare. Most of the games I've covered are like in the 50s or 60s. Next game's going to be Boston and Lehigh. That's happening in an hour. Again, the winner of that game goes dancing. And Sellers does miss the second. Again, a 10-point game. Bizjack with it. Bizjack going to call a timeout with 49 seconds left. Butler not looking ideal. Not looking ideal. Again, these teams played each other twice before in the regular season. Butler won 113-110, and Providence would win the next one 97-87. Again, these guys put up points when they meet. They really do. Thanks, Providence. You're welcome, Archie. Good stuff, Archie. Good stuff. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. Again, it is free, I promise. Again, look at that. It is free. Again, if everyone were to sub right now, we'd hit 6,900 subscribers. Again, a good milestone, as again, we're just really beginning year 2 on the channel. 50s and 60s, really great basketball. I'm sure, man. I'm sure. But, yeah, I guess I wasn't alive for that. But I don't think so. So, I'm sure you're being sarcastic, but, yeah. I'm just saying, the basketball now is garbage, like in the NBA. I mean, and again, you can disagree. It's fine. I mean, it's whatever. It's your opinion. I'm not going to watch, and I'm not going to be forced to watch because I get to choose when I cover. That's what's nice about it. That's what's nice about doing this. I don't have to watch. Though, if I were to cover the NBA, it would just be the finals. It would legit just be the finals. I have thought about it. Like, maybe I cave for a few games, like in June or something like that. But that would be it. 50s and 60s. Oh, 50 and 60 points. Oh. Honestly, they've had, I don't know. They're, as long as the games are close, it's a good game. Bizjack pump fakes. Bizjack inside of Ajayi. Ajayi puts it up. Can't get the friendly roll. What in the world? Rebounded by Providence. And Providence is fouled. That was Vax. And again, this is probably it. This will be it, folks. I don't really know why you need a foul at that point, but we'll see. Spurs, Pistons, and OKC only teams. Gotcha. Gotcha. Again, to each their own, you know. To each their own. What's up, everybody? How's it going? You're the man, Raider. Good to see you. Why do they keep fouling? Just to pad the stats, as Vax does make the first. Give themselves a chance again. I don't know. I agree. I mean, it's a 10-point game with 40 seconds. It's unless Providence were to have an epic choke, it's just you got to hope for a miss and you got to make the 3. But Vax makes it 90-78. Bizjack with it. Bizjack gonna drive up. Bizjack hands it off. Haywood for 3 and gets it. Back to a 9-point game. 90-81, but I believe there was a timeout. Actually was not. Just a little bit of delay. As now Butler is going to be pressing. Some substitutes for Providence. How much time again? 35 seconds, Brandon. Stop giving it a jai. Yeah. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Vax with it inbounding. Trying to find a teammate. Finding Sellers. Sellers is going to get fouled. So this game looks like it's going to be that type of game. So Sellers went to the line. He's an 87% free throw shooter. Man, maybe this game will go on for another hour based on this rate. Jeez, that is tough. Some players on the Butler bench are... Can't tell if he's got tears in his eyes or he's smiling and crying. I actually have no idea. But Sellers with it. Releases. Makes it. 10-point game. So it's back to a 4-bucket game. Again, that is pretty much it. Again, good to see you, Tammy. Sellers with 23 points. There is the second. That was short. Rebounded there by Jai to Bizjack. Bizjack with it. Bizjack going to drive inside. Bizjack puts it up, and he didn't get that. Okay, well, it's going to be rebounded by Providence. And Providence is just going to run this one out. Providence is going to win, folks, 91-81. And Providence will be moving on to St. John's tomorrow in the second round of the Big East tournament. Any live link? No, we cannot do that. It is called Peacock. But this game is over anyway. Providence 91, Butler 81, folks. That is your final. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like. Well, let me go ahead and make myself bigger. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, it is free, folks. Make sure to do it. It is free. Again, if you like sports, this is the channel for you. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,900 subscribers. Again, going to do another game right after this. It'll be Boston and Lehigh. So if you do, again, want some more coverage, I got you. Again, the winner of that game will go on to play in March Madness. Of course, that is in an hour. But yeah, if you can't find the game, I got you covered. That's why I do this. That is why I do this. All right. Urban House with 4 points there for Providence. Jones with 10. Vax with 28. Mello with 23. Sellers with 23. Again, a lot of points there for Providence. Daniels with 3 points. Butler. Ellibor with 10 points. Ajayi with 21. Jones with 9. Kaiser with 15. Bizjack with 17. Unbelievably, didn't get 19. Keith with 2. Traore with 8. Haywood with 5. And Butler with 4. That is pretty much it. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Motivational, loving it. Hoo-ah. Thank you for the... yeah, no problem, Miss Tam. Appreciate you. Another fantastic... Thank you again, guys. Appreciate you guys for the kind words. Again, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But again, final score. Again, Providence 91, Butler 81. Just going to make sure my next stream is set up. I always double check just to make sure that Boston Lehigh is good. Looks like it is. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. You guys all have a great rest of your day. Again, if I don't see you again, hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Thank you for giving me a chance to call the game. That's all I ask for at the end of the day is a chance to perhaps maybe win you over. Catch you guys later. See you in the next one. Again, congratulations to Providence for moving on, but I'll see you in less than an hour. Peace.